It's one of them days. Y'all crack a beer open with me. We need it today. It's been crazy. Unbelievable. Marty's not going to make today. He's over there squaring away his boat. Y'all seem to be a little crooked. There we go. That's a little better. It's been a rough one. Y'all know this morning when you seen somebody said they thought I dropped the, hey Ryan, they thought I dropped the phone or went in the water this morning. It was weird. While I was in the boat, I had signal. When I walked out on the back deck, I lost signal. I don't know how that works. But let me open this up real quick. This will be a good one to be able to answer some of your questions. Hey, Ryan, Cape Coral again. Yep. Clinton, Mississippi. What's up? What's up, Chris? Clinton, Mississippi. Hill. Let's see. Hey, Alexandria, Missouri. Jarrett. All right, let me give you first. Let me go over my things here. These are my latest Mud Club members. I want to always give a shout out to them. Brian Bowling, Thomas Rowley, Jamie Harrington, Dino. I'm gonna have a hard time with his name. Tierra. I don't know that one. Terry Washington and Chad Jackson. These are people that's purchased a mug from michaeljsteen.com, and they'll have additional things that they'll be able to see. So I appreciate them. I never want to pass over that. It's helping me to do the trip. So definitely want to say that. Again, send pictures. If you get a mug, anybody buys stuff from the website, I'd love to have pictures. And then as I start doing my videos for the trip, you'll see them coming up in the videos. Hey, from Oriental, North Carolina, Brian. Good evening. So basically, today's going to be pretty short. I'm expecting y'all tell me if you see a guy walking down the dock. So I'm sitting on the fuel dock, and when we came in, it was crazy. And I do have it on video, so at some point you will see what I'm talking about. But we came in, and it was 3 to 4s right here. I'll show you before we leave. Hopefully to stay in the boat. Rolling in here. This boat has been rocking back and forth. I think it just kind of starting to calm down. Look at this guy over here on his boat. He's over there standing beside it trying to fend it off the dock. It's been crazy. This wind is unbelievable. And yes, I know it happens, and it's going to continue to happen on the loop, but it kind of, I'd say, caught me off guard. I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was. Windy didn't quite show it ripping like it was. Hey, from Daytona, shopping in Fort Myers, cool deal. All right, let me see here. Rockwood, Michigan, Indiana, Alexandria. What? No tank top? You see it. Along with that wind came some cold front. I still got a tank top on, but I had to put this on. Standing out, half of the reason I had to do it is standing out here on the boat, fending it off of the dock, and that wind's ripping across there. It was pretty darn chilly. So don't tell me if you see this guy come walking out. Let me tell you that story. So it was all we could do to get in here. In the fuel dock, on most docks, most marinas, you just come in, you tie up, and then you go in and talk to them, find out where you need to be. It's no big deal. We came in, and really as bad as it was, I took the first dock I could get to that on the T dock. Marty took another one just that way, and it was tearing, it was beating Kontiki up. And as things happened, and my batteries are going to run low today. As things happened, the freaking belt on the starboard engine broke. Not exactly sure when it broke, but the engine started running hot. And I got up to the dock good enough, and I didn't realize it. I was out actually trying to video Marty getting on the dock for future videos, and I realized it was running hot, and there was steam pouring out of here. Oh, Lord have mercy. So I shut it down and got finished tying up, getting everything safe. And all it ended up being was a belt from what I can tell. So I've already replaced that. That's already done. But the marina here had a lot of heartache over stopping here on the T dock. It's a fuel dock. Supposedly, some big boat was coming in that's never showed up. And I told him, I said, I'll stay here until that big boat gets here or until the winds die down where I can go get in the slip because we're going to stay inside tonight. And then it's supposed to be nice, beautiful tomorrow. But it was a challenging time for sure getting in on the dock. It was a challenging time. So Marty, Marty's at his boat like most people are, watching their boats with all this wind. But I hadn't even had a chance to look at the forecast. But excuse me, that means I need a cold beer. The first one of the day. It had to be blowing 30 plus the way it is. And the waves rolling in. It has calmed down already. Hopefully it keeps calming down. I'll get to the point and move into the slip. But I don't see that boat coming in. I think they were just saying that. And I had a problem with one of the guys, but hopefully nothing comes out of it. I'm not going to push it or what have you. But these are the days. Not every day is happy-go-lucky, but I'm happy to be in here off that. It got worse as time went on from this morning, and it was good 3 to 4s out there rolling. And the boat, y'all seen some of it. I got a lot of it on video. You'll at some point see all that. So, anyways, let me look at some questions, and then we're going to go. Today's not going to be a long one. I'm going to go over there and help with him and see about dinner. Got some chicken we're going to put on the grill. But yeah. Let's see, a couple here. Yeah, Windy. The Windy app is a good one, and you'll see what we were dealing with. Hey, let's see. New Smyrna Ponce Inlet, about 6 hours north of Titusville. Yes, we are. We will stop in there next weekend. You'll see it. I got a couple places, and we'll try to do a meetup there. But as of next weekend, y'all, we're going to be slowed down. If everything goes well, I'm done with all of my commitments, and I'm be on the boat mostly full time. So absolutely. Let's see, Jay Hen, thank you so much, buddy. Hey, Mike, hope you and Marty are doing good in that weather. Question, how are you guys finding your anchorage in marinas, active captain, and other sources? Thanks for all you do. Thanks for you, Jay Hen. I'm on here all the time, and I appreciate your support. So Marty and I were just talking about doing a video about that, and we'll knock it out here fairly shortly, and I'll explain everything I do, and I'll show you as much as I can. I use, as far as anchorages go, there's several that you can check, but I'll be quite honest with you. Some people put stuff out about anchorages, and when you get there, they're not as good as maybe what you thought they were. Here's, for me, what I found the telltale sign is you go on Google Maps, and you go on there and click on it and go to satellite view, and you'll find anchorages with boats setting in them. And those are the good anchorages. If there's boats, you can tell they're anchored there, then you know that's a good anchorage. Because some people say anchorages that are not that good. Matter of fact, if y'all remember, when we just turned north, and we were down in Stewart, one of the anchorages we headed to was one of the places that people said to anchor there. And the wind was killing us, so we ended up moving. So that's what I mean by that. Oftentimes, as in here, there's a public boat ramp right over there. Oftentimes, boat ramps are a good place. And then sometimes you can slip up to the dock after dark, tie up if it's really bad. But I like being on anchor. Preferably, you don't have to worry about somebody coming on your boat, whatever. So, but we will do a video about that. Marty and I have already talked about it. That'll be coming. Thanks for your question, and hopefully you'll see that. Let's see. Submarine operators are in the wrong business. Must be a submarine operator then, huh? Okay. Very windy here also, Mike. Did you have a spare belt? No, I did not. That's why I have my truck. This is a good thing about my truck. I was 5 minutes up to, I I actually did have a spare belt, but it was an old belt. And since I had my truck, I wanted to get a new belt. And I bought a second belt. So I got 2 new belts. And that wasn't that old. I'm not sure why that broke. That matter of fact, yep, let me do some show and tell. Stand by. Yep, check it out. See how well this thing, well, let's see if it'll show. Yep, see, this is a fairly new belt. There's no wear on it, but that's where it broke. That's where it broke. It broke the metal pieces inside. Y'all see that? That's probably not going to zoom in on that, but it broke. So this brings up a good point. I just talked to Marty earlier about it. So we had some people saying, talking about having temperature and oil shutdowns on your boat. This was a prime reason why I don't like them. And here's why. I can't tell you 100% when that belt broke when I was coming in, but the engine did eventually run hot. And I can tell you it probably would have been catastrophic. And you need to think about this if you're a boater. Stuff always seems to happen like that when the crap is going south on you. And it would have been catastrophic if that engine would have shut down just because it was running hot. Right? No, I wouldn't want my engine running hot. But the fact that it was still running and I cut it off meant that I was able to get to this dock without running into it. I can tell you in that kind of wind, and trust me when I tell you, it happens like this a lot, the crap goes south whenever so I don't want anything shutting my boat off. I want to shut it off. That means if I need to drop my anchor or whatever I need to do, but I want to have control because I've come up to the dock before and the engines have shut off. And let me tell you, that is no fun. That is probably the very few times you get like overwhelmed because you cannot control your boat, especially in this kind of stuff. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted my engine shut down. So that's just personal. I get it. Some people say they like them, but you need to really think about it. Thanks for that question, Byron. New Smyrna Stomping Grounds. I'll be bring you guys some drinking supplies. We can always like them. So let me bring that up. Somebody asked about the truck, and I responded to it. So I had been kind of just thinking about getting the truck to roughly Daytona, Jacksonville, and then returning it home and then staying. But I told Marty, I'm thinking we've had so much help that I may just think about, even if I got to move it like a state at a time or something, I'm considering continually moving it forward, because sometimes we get in a bind and we really do need it. Like, you just never know. And as much as we've had people helping out, to pick up or, help us move, go get the truck or whatever, I'm thinking that's more of a viable option now. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I guess if it got to a point where I couldn't move it, I couldn't move it. But, I am thinking about it. Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. All right, guys, this thing is getting low. All right, I don't want it to end up like it did before. Y'all, if you had some more questions, put them in the comment when this one goes live. I'm going to go ahead and end this because my battery is getting low and it'll shut me off, and then y'all won't know what happened. And then it does some weird thing in YouTube. So thanks for coming along. We'll see y'all soon. Y'all have a good weekend.